A very good evening to you guys. How are you? Welcome. My name is Maria. I love talking a lot. I've learned through the experiences in my life that you have to be very expressive in this life for you to fight everything. May it be the outside, may it be the inside, whatever you're fighting, and whichever struggle. Let me say that from financial to psychological to emotional. I've learned that I have to speak a lot. And one of the things that I've also learned over the years is that you have to speak sometimes, but you have to do it alone. Mm, speak to you. If Because I know it reaches at a point in the life of a human being that sometimes you go before God, you really want to pray, but all that you can see are tears flowing because of the experiences maybe you've had. Now, there is this point that you want to speak to someone, so you look at your phone and you have the number ready, you want to dial it, and your heart keeps on telling you, no, don't do it, don't call so and so. Just trust that, trust your instinct. Are we okay with that? Trust yourself. Don't just call anyone randomly. When you feel like you just need to talk to someone and your soul tells you don't speak to someone, trust your soul. Trust your instinct. Believe me, you that is God speaking to you. Because one of the factors that has led people to suicide, people killing themselves, people waking up and giving up on life is sharing to the wrong people. I'm not saying sharing is bad, but if you have to share your story, pray hard and believe God will give you the right person to listen to you. And this person will not depress you. This person will not drive you to kill yourself because they went and shared and exaggerated and shared and shared and shared again. So whenever you need to share something, think twice. Um, until you're winning, nobody really cares about your story. Not many people can care about your story until at that point they feel like you're winning, like you're making a step towards the right direction, and you're actually doing it consciously and it's happening. Not even you might try for so many years, like things are not working, and stay in a position. But many people wouldn't care the position you're staying in. So I need to tell you that until you're sure you can trust someone, please shut your mouth. You would rather handle your problems. You would rather be frustrated by your problems. You would rather fight your tears. You would rather just close your eyes and um, tell God it's okay. I'm in this, and I'm gonna trust you, and I'm not sharing it with anyone because let me tell you, sharing is what has led many people to kill themselves. It's not even the problems. Sometimes it is sharing. It is sharing. It has led people to kill themselves because once you share with someone who doesn't have the integrity to hold it, someone with the issue, they want to prove to the world that they are better than you, even when the world doesn't know your story. Believe me, you the next minute you will be killing yourself and no one will save you. So we have people going through a lot. They have shared. There is even the fear of he will talk, she will talk. So you live in fear because you don't trust this person. So the best thing that you can do then is keep things to yourself, okay? Just try your best to keep things to yourself. If it's not something that can happen, if you can't keep things to yourself, then have someone you trust. And if your instinct tells you don't speak to someone about your story, then don't do it. Wait until that time you feel absolutely free to talk to someone about your story. Yeah, so sometimes you might even take a book and write a lot of things. You don't even have to speak to people about everything. You can write your stories, you can express yourself even in your own house, record yourself, talk to yourself, because at the end of the day you are responsible for your own story. At the end of the day you are the person who has the story the way it is 100%. The rest of the people may listen to it, may even sympathize, but they don't feel exactly what you're feeling unless they are true people. And I'm not even excluding relatives. Sometimes even relatives could make stories worse. I'm not talking about co-workers because I've known the worst people in this life are the co-workers. The people you work with, don't even dare. Let me warn you, don't dare. Don't dare. You would rather have someone else that you trust. I'm not saying we are all lucky to have someone we trust. Like personally, it's very hard for me to trust. It's hard for me. If I have to tell you my story, I will twist it. I'll twist it so that you don't know exactly what I'm going through, but I will relate it to a situation you can relate to, which is closer to mine. So then, if you have to go out there and tell my story, people will not even understand what you're trying to tell them. People will be like, "What are you saying?" People will be astonished or surprised or shocked, even by the things that you have to tell them about me, because I am cautious when it comes to how much I expose and how much I get exposed and how much that information can be used to damage me in the future. So if you're sharing with someone, then ensure it is someone you trust, someone you can count on, someone you know, even if you're not there and they hear a version of your story, they will not say, "Oh, it's not like that. I know the story. She told me." No, it's not like that. I know the story. He told me. Just have someone who will listen to people say things about you and they are like, "Wow, I wish they knew the truth." Okay? And if you've been in a situation where you shared and you are exposed, don't kill yourself. You see all the shit. One day I was listening to a preacher. That is last year when I went to church sometimes last year. And there was this preacher who came, a visitor, and he said everything that is happening in this world is in the Bible. Everything is in the Bible. Nothing is new in this world that is not in the Bible. So if you're going through shit, just understand that everything is in the Bible. God knew there are different people will go through those situations. And he even saying that kugongewa iko kwa Biblia. Alisema kugongewa iko kwa Biblia. Jamaa anaitwa Ruben aligongeanga babake mzazi. So it's not something new. Kama umegongewa iko kwa Bible, kama umeibiwa iko kwa Bible, kama umeiba iko kwa Bible, kama yani kila kitu, kila dhambi yenye iko documented in this world that is happening. Everything that is happening in this world is actually in the Bible. So don't you ever think that any shit you're going through is actually new. It is not new. If you relate with people like Joseph, we relate with people like Job. It's not new. No shit in this life is new. It is not new. If it comes to your husband sleeping with the house help, it is not new. You remember the story of Sarah and Abraham, mpaka wakazaa Ismail. Nothing is new in this world. So usikae hapo peke yako ukafikiria lazima niende kuongelea hii kwa sababu ni kitu mpya imenifanyikia. Just go read the Bible, understand that no shit is new in this life. Everything that is happening to you is happening before you overshare and then people use it against you. Another interesting thing you have to know is that all these people you are sharing with, every person you see walking on 2 feet is actually going through shit. Is going through some shit, whether they like to accept it or not. Every person you see walking on 2 feet is going through something. There are people who will never share. There are people who are very good in hiding it. There are people who are very good in camouflaging. Kama aliacha stress kwa nyumba, akifika kazini yani kucheka throughout. But we are different. We are wired different. That is why God gave us different experiences. So whatever shit you're going through, please, if you don't trust people, keep it to yourself. And just know that it is not new. Are we clear on that? It is not new. Someone went through it and they made it. And they made it. So be cautious of who you interact with, how you share things with whoever you're interacting with, at what point and why. And believe me, you will be in a better position mentally if you are cautious enough with sharing your information. It's your girl. I love you all. Let's meet tomorrow for some more insights. Please, if it's beautiful to you, follow, subscribe, and I love you.